Yo, what is up, PPL fans? Shoutout here, coach of Bayern Mewnich, and welcome to PPL Season 4 Week 11. The final week, the final team analysis of this long ass season that was like 3 weeks longer than it should have been because everyone's busy, and this is the first Week 11 match that's actually been played. At the time of recording, this is the only one that has been played because people are really busy in the PPL this season. I don't know what happened, but everyone's just all over the place. But, yeah, this week, the final week, is our only chance at redemption at this point. It's the only chance at a decent record because 6-5 is pretty shit. 7-4 is pretty decent. Now, I'm not gonna go too in depth over the season overall. You know that I can't win a title. That was decided long ago. You know, I said I couldn't win. I wasn't gonna win before the season. I was right. See, there you go. I'm a genius. But yeah, that's that. We'll talk about things in the season recap that I'm definitely gonna hopefully do for this season. So this week we go up against another PPL veteran, and that is Slyroh and his Pittsburgh Pyroar. Now, if you are not aware, this could be the second person that we just straight up relegate. There need to be a lot of things need to go wrong for Sly for that to happen, but he could go down to Division 2 just because, you know, we beat him and then he can't have enough wins to keep up with other people that still need to play. I think Liam and Alex and Paul, I think those three can all overtake him plenty if we beat him. So relegating 2 people in one season would just be beautiful, wouldn't it? So, but it's not gonna be easy. As I said, Sly is a PPL veteran. He has been here since season 1, so he has learned a lot, and he's a very creative player. He brings the weirdest shit. He brings the weirdest scarfers, and I'm gonna have to be aware of everything. So, Sly's team, as you can see on screen, consists of Victini, Tyranitar, Togekiss, Reuniclus, Tentacruel, Druddigon, Mega Steelix, Scolipede, and Rotom. So, a lot of scary threats. Not much defensive synergy. That's the main problem about this team. He also only has one speedy thing, and that is Scolipede. So if he doesn't bring that, I am at a huge speed advantage, and that's cool. Now, because his next thing is base 100, I have a Sneasel base 115, I have a Latias at 110, Simici at 101, and of course Mega Pidgeot at 121. All of which will outspeed all of his team if he doesn't bring Scolipede. If he doesn't have Protect on Scolipede or doesn't get speed boost up in time, then Sneasel and Mega Pidgeot also outspeed that. In time, as in, you know, if I am 1v1 up against them, then they outspeed them, which is cool. Talking's hard. Okay, so biggest threats: Victini and Titar, and Scolipede, and Togekiss and Mewnich. Okay. Everything is scary, but I think I can also deal with everything. Calm Mind Reuniclus could be a little bit of an issue with Psychic Step plus Signal Beam. That can definitely be a problem to my team. Voice cracks. But I think that with the way his team works and with my offense, I think he needs to bring like a more of a quote-unquote John build of Reuniclus, which is like the FizzDev Assault Vest 1. Because otherwise he has nothing for Nidoqueen. And FizzDev Reuniclus is a decent check to Lucario, so if he can combine those two, then he can at least switch into some things and rely on things like Scolipede, Cheetah, and Victini to win in the game, which, knowing those 3 Pokemon, they very easily can. Togekiss is actually not as big of a threat because I have a Rotom Wash, and I have a Nidoqueen, and a Sneasel, and a Lucario, so I can deal with it. He doesn't have to bring it, it's not there for anything particular, but, you know, it's a Togekiss, can be really annoying. Victini, I don't have great switch-ins to because it's a Victini. Defensive Latias can kind of switch in. Pursuit Trap on Sneasel is cool for it. And I also have priority from Lucario, so not too worried. Titar, I don't have a good switch into, but if he's banned then depending on what he locks himself into, something else gets a free switch in. If he locks himself into either of his stab moves, Lucario is like, hello there, show me your counter. So as that, Scolipede is always a threat late game. I'm just gonna deal with it the same as last time when Liam still had it and then dropped it, which is Chocoberry Nidoqueen. That's just how it's gonna go. Yeah, Rotom is a decent check to Lucario because it resists or is immune to all of its priority options and outspeeds it naturally, so I can see him bring like a bulky max speed variant. That could be a thing to Lewis me or anything, or just get the damage off. So yeah, main things to note on my end: Lucario does a ton of work to see. If I get up an SD and weaken Victini, and find out what sets he has and like get chipped event on things like Mewnich and potentially Tentacruel, then it's and Rotom, then it's pretty much over. That's why combination of Sneasel and Lucario is really good this game, or most games if we're being real, because it can trap Rotom, Victini, and Mewnich. All three of his best Lucario checks get pursued trapped by Sneasel, and even if they stay in, they still take enough damage to the point where Lucario can clean up, and that's the beautiful thing about this matchup. So, Decoration of Sneasel Lucario is incredible in this matchup. Another thing is that, you know, this Pokemon that I've talked shit about all season, I've said how awful it is, and it is, I'm not gonna deny it, it's still a terrible Pokemon. Yeah, Amaldo, my dude, actually has a really good matchup. Victini does do Stone Edge, Cheetah doesn't want to take an Exeter, Togekiss doesn't want to take a Stone Edge, Mewnich doesn't want to take an Exeter, Tentacool doesn't want to take an Earthquake, at +2 Dragon doesn't want to take a hit, Cease is a counter, Scolipede doesn't want to take a Stone Edge, and Rotom doesn't want to take anything because it's a Rotom. So, Amaldo in the rain at +2 does so much work to his team. So I think this is finally the week where I'm like, Amaldo, just fucking do something. Especially since it doesn't matter, like, you know, I guess 6-5 is a shit record, but at least I brought Amaldo. So, let's get into the team that I'm bringing this week. And as you can see, the first thing we bring is Randall. But, I just have to find it. Show this team name. Look at it. It's the Slyroh countdown. It's because it's the final match of the season. I'm a genius. Thank you. So, first we're bringing is the man, the myth, the legend with his debut, Randolph. There are Amaldo with the Lumberry, Swift Swim as the ability, Exeter, Stone Edge, Earthquake, Swords Dance. Look at this monster. Max attack, Adamant, then HP because uneven HP, 8 in defense, and then enough speed to outspeed Scarf something in the rain. Some Scarf that I forgot. It's been a while since I built this set. The fastest Scarf I can, I think it's Togekiss, because I cannot, or Cheetah, because I cannot outspeed Scarf, Wiki. It's unfortunate, but we'll work with that. SD Lumberry is cool because if he goes to Tentacool and tries to Scalp me, he doesn't, and if he does, then, you know, I have a Lum. If he tries to T-Wave me with something like Tita, which, you know, gets T-Wave, if he tries to T-Wave me with Togekiss, maybe he's a Chardy Bear variant, anything of the sort, I have the Lumberry, and I'm gonna be fine, okay? So, Amaldo's gonna sweep him, okay? That's the fucking plan. That's the hope. Amaldo, just be useful for once, okay? Just do it. You have this monstrous attack set. Just use it for once. Okay? Thank you. So, in order to make that Amaldo work, I'm gonna have to waste a different Pokemon to make, you know, to set it up. And that is Cordelia Deladius with the Damp Rock. Fully dedicated to the gimmick of Amaldo. Levitate as the ability. Rain Dance, Reflect, Light Screen, a Healing Wish with a defensive spread. And enough speed to outspeed a max speed Togekiss. If I'm not mistaken. That should be it. This is just there to support Amaldo. But overall, dual screens can help me a lot against his team. They also enable Lucario to set up, which is amazing. So Larias is just a great support one for this week. I have Damp Rock because I just need screens for like 2 turns so that Amaldo can set up safely. And then I just need to rain for longer, so I said, you know, Damp Rock, go. Amaldo, you can fucking do it, my boy. Healing Wish is there to get a safe switch into Amaldo. If it had thing up Memento, that would have been a lot cooler. But, you know, I'm essentially trying to pull a Trav on Sly, as you can see. Just a bit more memey because it's a fucking Amaldo. I think you start with a Thunderous Eye, it's cute, but it's a fucking Amaldo, my dude. So yeah, Ladias, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to be, you know, the support mon this week, and I'm really sorry. But the other big win con is Anumas the Lucario, of course, as it is every fucking week. Because that's just what Lucario does, and that's my favorite kind of Pokemon. Pokemon that are win cons every week. Life Orb, Justified as the ability, Sword Stance, Close Combat, Bullet Punch, and Extreme Speed, Max Attack, Adamant, 140 HP and 116 speed. That speed is for Max Speed Titar, I think. I'm pretty sure. Because I want to hit that with a Close Combat. And not have to rely on Bullet Punch against it. That'd be silly. So, yeah, I don't do it speed Togekiss because I'm gonna Bullet Punch it anyway, so there's that. Also speed unvested defensive models on his end, so that's cool. Lucario is incredible. I have dual priority because if he's Scarf Tita, I need Bullet Punch. I need Bullet Punch to hit the Rotom. And if he's like I also need to hit like potential Scarf or just Speedy Togekiss, and I need it in case I expect a Chilam Berry or anything. I guess if anything has a Chilam Berry, it's probably gonna be Bikini, so I'm not gonna click Bullet Punch against that. Holy shit! I just almost threw my phone. But yeah, Bullet Punch E-Speed is really good. Close Combat is really good, and if I can get an SD at the right time, it's pretty much good. It's pretty much a good game. That's just how it's gonna go. So, and to enable Lucario to do more things, we have another Life Orb user, Sneasel. Nyx with Inner Focus, Knockoff, Pursuit, Low Kick, and Ice Shard. Max attack to 36 speed with a Jolly Nature and the rest in HP. That speed allows me to outspeed the Scolipede before it gets a speed boost, just in case that is helpful in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, I had to sneeze. So sneeze on Sneasel, funny. Anyway. Low Kick is there to hit the Mega Steelix for some chip damage, because that if I get good damage off on that thing, then Armaldo has an easier time, because I need to weaken Steelix, otherwise Armaldo just can't do anything. But after one Low Kick, I think a +2 Earthquake kills Mega Steelix, so that's cool. And also, of course, there for T-Tar, so I can kill that thing. Ice Shot just for priority, and Togekiss is not gonna want to stay in, really, so I also am not too worried about Togekiss, just because I have those last two here. And yeah, Sneasel is just going there to Pursuit Trap the Rotom, the Victini, and the Reuniclus, as I said before, and just threaten Reuniclus and stuff, and the other two in general. It does Sneasel things, okay? Next up, we have Overwatch, the Rotom Watch with the Choice Scarf. Left-handed as ability. This week we have a normal Scarf Rotom. Holy shit, interesting. Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, T-Bolt Trick. Very straightforward. Max Special Attack, 188 Speed. Terminator and the rest in HP, that's enough to outspeed a Scarf Togekiss. Rotom Wash does incredible work to this team. I really want to bring like a Specs or Life Orb variant, because that just kind of destroys this team completely. If I pack like Shadow Ball in the last move slot to hit the Reuniclus harder. Does it do more than Hydro Pump? Yeah, it does. Yeah, Hydro Pump is 110, so it does more. Math, everyone. Cool. In case you wonder where you just learned something. Wait, is that true? Yeah, it is, just slightly. Anyway, or HPI is for Druddigon, of course. But I want a Scarf. I really want to be able to check Victini effectively, in case it is, you know, not Scarf. Sneasel is dead, or I suspect a Cobble Berry, anything of the sort. And just in general, having a Scarf against this team is really nice. This also gives me a safety net against a potential Dragon Dance T-Tar, because Bullet Punch doesn't kill it. If I don't get damage off on it, I can go into Rotom Wash, I can Hydro Pump it to the face, and either kill it or put it in range for Bullet Punch, and that's fine. So, also just Scarf is good. It's very simple stuff. Having Scarf is cool, and Trick Scarf is really, really good this match, because there's a Reuniclus and it's scary. And if I can trick Reuniclus' Scarf, it's a lot less annoying to deal with. Very simple. So, yeah, that's Rotom Wash. And last but not least, we have S-Death, the Nidoqueen, with the Sugar Berry, of course, once again. Stealth Rock, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, and Sucker Punch. Max Special Attack, modest 196 HP and 60 in speed. I think the speed is just to speed creep Togekiss that wants to speed creep things, I think. No, just to speed creep Togekiss. With the HP investment, I can take a Earthquake from a boosted Scolipede, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have Sucker Punch there, even though I'm modest. Why? Because I want to get chip damage off on VT and things of that nature. And, you know, the other guy, the Rotom, that's the one. And potentially Scolipede, if it's, you know, if it lives the Earth Power, I can then Sucker Punch on the next turn, potentially kill it. And just in general, because as you can probably tell, this team is incredibly offensive. The only defensive one I have is Latias, which is just dual screen, so having as much priority as humanly possible is really nice, and the Scarfer, so I think I should be fine this match just with that. And yeah, he doesn't have a good switch to this either, so if I was a Life Orb variant that would be cool, but I'm not. Rocks are also good. Rocks help Lucario sweep and Armaldo to some extent. So that's the team. It's offensive, it's not crazy, it's just a meme that I dedicated to, which I could have put 2 better sets of Pokemon on here, and then 4 different things like Specs, Surf, Latias would have been nice because the tweet kills most Tita spreads. Like Simicia would have been really nice against him actually. Clef is always nice. So yeah, Mega Pidgeot even to some extent. So, you know, a lot of things and stuff, but I decided to go with the meme of Armaldo, and let's see if Armaldo can finally fucking do something and prove that it's not a piece of shit. Even if it gets 5 kills, it's still a pile of trash, but I'm really happy. So, that's it. Time to think of the team, time to think of the matchup and stuff and things. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, leave some newts. I will appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.